Hey, this is Mike. Welcome to the Wandering Minds podcast.
This is Mickey.
And today we have Carlos and Carlos Sr.
That's right.
This is the man that created the beast.
Yeah.
Right on. So what's up, Carlos? Tell me either Carlos wants to talk. Let's go.
I'll start it off, bro.
Okay.
Yeah, he's gonna
So
start.
we fought, what was it, August 17th? Or
Yeah.
18th here in
16th?
Springfield?
Yeah.
For Arena Wars, which was honestly a very fun experience. It was my first professional fight or amateur fight in my hometown.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It was fun to watch.
That
It
was the vibe. It was insane, and I don't mean to interrupt you, but it was insane because it felt like everybody in the arena knew you.
Hey,
It
was fun, bro.
Yeah.
That's where my conceitedness came in the thing when I walked out, man. When my music started playing, bro.
Yeah.
And it was just the music, and then as soon as I crossed through those doors and I seen everybody there, and then it just felt like it turned on.
Yeah.
It was like
It was
I was
go
the star of
time.
the show at that time, and then I was like, all right, I'm gonna put on the best performance I can.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go out here and I'm gonna try to just destroy.
And you did.
And I felt like I did.
Yeah. Yeah. Because we were there. We watched, and it's like you put him through the entire fight. I'm surprised he didn't knock him out. I'm really
surprised, too.
surprised
I'll tell
about
you
That
that.
was pretty close. That was pretty close.
Yeah.
I tried my hardest,
That's
man. And
pretty
that, I tell you what, man.
With
I've been
credit
in
to
the
him.
Yeah,
on that.
he was a tough motherfucker. I tell
Yeah.
you that. But I mean, he comes out of Dave Benavidez' camp, who's the ex super middleweight champion of the world. You know,
Yeah.
he's sparring him, and he's sparring
Big
Diego
respect
Pacheco.
there, yeah.
And, he's fighting all these big name pros.
Yep.
Either way, his skill set ain't as great as theirs. But you in there
Right.
with these guys 3, 4, 5 times a week, bro. You get used to being
Yeah.
there with killers. Which it's credit to him. He's a great fighter. Mm-hmm. We're just. we ain't playing checkers, man. I'm playing chess. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you came out and you did you played the game plan. You stuck to the game plan, right? I'm assuming.
Oh yeah, we took the loss that we had in May, even though I think I won.
Yeah,
Pretty sure everybody in the
yeah.
world thinks
It
I
was-
won that fight.
If anybody has the opportunity to see that fight, which I hope that they
Yeah.
can show it, but
The clips are funny.
Yeah, that's great.
That was kinda cool, yeah.
And it was a rigged fight. I mean, they rigged it for their guy to win.
Hey,
and it's pretty obvious,
Yeah, it's all good, man. If I would have knocked him out, done my job
right?
correctly,
That's
we wouldn't
true.
have that problem.
Yeah.
But it happens. But
Yeah.
going into this camp, we knew that the output was going to be what we needed.
Yeah,
And that was one of the things back in the day that I was known for was my high output.
Yep.
So we really took this last camp and we need to get 100 punches around minimum. Mm-hmm. Not let him breathe.
Yeah.
If you get him on the back pedal and constantly backpedaling, not able to fire back, it's pretty clear and cut. So,
yeah.
So that was the game plan, and we took it. And
You mastered it. So how did you feel from a conditioning perspective? How was your
Honestly,
conditioning?
I
Because
coulda went
you were
more.
go the whole time.
I could have went more. I felt great.
Yeah.
When I was sitting down in between the corner, Adam, my head trainer, and then I had my dad for the first time in my corner.
Nice.
Yeah.
Which was, that was super fun.
Yeah.
But when I sat down there, the first question was like, how are you feeling? I'm great, man. I'm having a
Right.
good time. Like,
Yeah.
I'm just breathing. What's going on? What are you guys seeing?
Yep.
They give him their little tips and what they saw that I needed to improve. And that was another thing, is that I just trusted what was being said to me by my coaches. Because, I see my perspective, and I'm pretty good with seeing what's going on and adapting while it's happening.
Mm-hmm.
But having the get into the corner and hearing, hey, you're doing this, but try this more.
Yeah.
Or change up the way you're punching. Because a lot of the times we started noticing after the second round that a lot of the hooks that I was throwing weren't landing as well, because he was good at laying on the ropes and pulling back. So then we started changing to the 1-2s, which is what ultimately started knocking his mouthpiece out.
Right.
Really started getting him on his back pedal. He didn't like that,
Yeah.
But it was just, everything played out how it should have been.
Good.
We trusted the camp that we did, and we trusted the game plan, and just trusted what was being said to us.
Yep.
And it turned out an easy
Oh
win.
yeah, big win. Yeah. So now you're going for the belt.
The Arena Wars heavyweight.
And is this the same guy?
Yeah,
Or is it
they wanted the rematch. I don't understand it.
Yeah, right, yeah.
I don't get it, but
Well, it was kind of pretty close, I mean,
You think so?
boy, yeah.
He's
Oh,
being
too close.
honest.
Too
He's
close.
being
Too close
honest.
for Pops.
yeah, he wants to knock out.
He
him
wants to
next
knock
one.
out. Yeah.
So this
yeah.
time
Right.
we've changed a couple things in this camp that I believe we'll be able to get it, and we're fighting for 5 rounds this time instead of
Ooh,
4.
okay.
So
3-minute rounds.
3-minute 5
Okay.
rounds.
Yeah.
We wanted
Yep.
6. They didn't want 6. I said, if you guys want to fight me again, at least give me something to make it worth my time.
Right. Yeah.
And I want rounds, so
Yeah.
why not get more in?
Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah, so this will probably be my last fight of that, and then we're gonna try to go 6, 8, and 10 rounds next. So
Nice. So how is it that you beat this guy last time, and now all of a sudden against the same guy, it's for the belt?
because
Oh, good question.
he was supposed to fight on that 26 card, and I wasn't gonna fight till January of next year.
Gotcha.
But the guy that he was gonna fight ended up pulling out because of an injury or whatever.
And you stepped in.
And they called me and said, "Hey, can you fill the spot?" And I was like, "I've
Right.
already beat this dude easily.
Yeah.
What the hell do I have to gain?" You know?
Gotcha,
But like,
yeah.
well, we'll up your pay. Well, that's all right, man. But I don't feel excitement. I want to give people an exciting fight. I want
Right.
to give people the best fight that I can possibly give him.
Yeah.
You know, and in my eyes and in everybody's eyes there, it wasn't a competitive fight. It was
Right.
just me on him the whole time.
Yeah.
You know, and then he like made his little social media comments on, you know, you only won a hometown decision, or you don't win fights by just throwing a bunch of punches that are being blocked by the gloves. And I don't know if y'all noticed me, but I'd be clowning him on social media.
Yeah.
damn near every day.
Yeah.
You know, but I told them, I was like, if you guys want me to fight, I was like, I'll fight him, but you guys got to
Yeah.
make it worth my time.
Yeah.
Either give me more rounds or give me something that's going to be
Worth it.
worth it. And then just so happens that the title's vacant, and the longer the title's vacant, the,
Hell yeah.
you know, nobody wants a vacant title around.
Right.
So they
Let's
decided
go.
to throw that, and I said, okay. I signed it that day that they said that we'll put
Hell
the title
yeah.
on and send me the contract. We signed it. I said,
Where's this one gonna be?
Bremerton, Washington.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I
Okay.
mean, it's a little farther, but that's another part. I don't like going to Washington.
Right,
To be honest
yeah.
with y'all. There's nothing really there.
Yeah.
Great place to
especially
go and
Bremerton,
visit, but I don't like going to,
yeah.
I don't know. Just,
Yeah, that's Eastern Washington, correct? Is that Eastern
Yeah, it's
Washington? It's way out there.
it's like an hour
middle of nowhere.
west of Tacoma, I believe. something
Okay.
Like that.
Oh yeah.
Like
yeah.
off the port or whatever that
Right,
was called
yep.
out there. So I'm excited to fight for Arena Wars. I enjoy it. You know, I enjoy Matt and all of them. But
Yeah.
I don't like going to Washington. I don't like traveling all that much.
Yeah,
to fight, really.
yeah,
To be honest with you,
right.
it's that sitting in the car for the 4 or
Yeah.
5 hours.
16-hour drive.
At
to
least it's not
Tijuana.
Mexico.
Yeah, at least I'm not going to Mexico to get robbed twice. You know, like
Blow some
fuck.
tires.
Yeah,
mess
dude,
up your
fuck.
wheels.
That was a fucking trip.
Yeah, by that time I was at the hospital. He
Yeah.
spent the night, taking care of me, so he didn't go to sleep. Then he
Oh,
just,
man.
start driving very next day.
Yeah.
He drove like
All the way to
eight-
Mexico.
Yeah.
like 18 hours by
Right.
himself. He didn't go to sleep either. So, oh man,
Yeah,
You know.
that's a lot of stress on you.
Yeah.
That's like, especially with pops in the hospital
yeah,
and shit.
yeah,
Ooh.
that was kind of hard,
Yeah.
Yeah.
for him,
But he put on a fight.
Yeah,
though.
but that
That's
was a
the-
good
he even
fight,
humped the
man.
guy.
Yeah.
He even humped the guy's leg.
Yeah, he was,
Which is funny you say about the
He
humping
was-
him, right? Because the next day I called my dad and I'm like, hey man, like, I'm sorry, I failed, I lost. I was like, I got robbed, but I lost. And he goes, so I heard that you humped him in the middle of the fight, and I started laughing, right? Because like when I'm fighting, a lot of those things I don't think about it. It's just
video. That's so great.
so it was funny because like I did lose, but I got my dad to laugh about it because it's like it was
Yeah.
like fuck, everything sucked, but that was
Right.
I
funny.
saw the guy. He was running, pretty much running.
oh,
and
yeah,
looking
yeah,
like
yeah.
this, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Expecting,
Yeah.
this guy.
Right.
Yeah, that was.
It's funny that he brings that up because in the last fight, they're getting ready to walk out, and like we walk out to the hallway before going out into the
Yeah.
arena, and my dad goes, "I need to ask something of you." And I'm like, in my head, I'm like, he's gonna ask for a knockout, he's gonna ask for like
Right.
a specific punch,
Yeah.
he's gonna ask for something specific. He goes, "Man, I don't ever ask you for nothing, but please don't hump this man." And I fucking started laughing. And I would look at him and I was like,
"Don't do that."
he's like, please, I don't ever ask anything of you. Just please, just don't hump this man. And I was like, damn, bro.
You have Junior stamped on your card.
So it was funny. It was like that last like little just like
Well,
last
the guy
little
from
joke.
Mexico, he deserved it. The way he was fighting, running the whole time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I think
Yeah.
Like a girl.
Yeah,
Pretty much.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, pretty much. You're not gonna be running, chasing this guy.
Hell
Yeah, it was funny. It was a good time. man.
Good stuff, man. So getting ready for this next fight, is there much that you're going to change about anything?
If anything, we're
I know you've stepped up your conditioning just
Yeah.
for your own personal.
that's always gonna be a thing now. There's
Yeah.
You know how it is, bro. You're in
Oh,
the fitness, bro.
yeah.
It starts becoming such an addiction.
Yeah.
Like
It has to be an obsession. It really
it
does.
becomes an obsession because I'm working or whatever I'm doing. I could be having a great time, walking, going to see a movie or whatever I'm doing, hanging out on the couch. In the back of my head, I'm like, I could use this
be
time
doing this
to be working out.
Yeah.
But then the flip side of that is my fucking body hurts. You know what I'm saying?
Right, yeah.
I did leg day the other day and fucking couldn't walk right for 3 days after. Like,
Yeah.
and it's just it becomes an addiction
Yeah.
to that. And I'm known now as a high pressure, high volume fighter.
Yep.
So now if I come back to another fight and I don't have that high pressure, high volume, it's
Right.
going to look negative on me. Even if I do a good job doing it,
I already
it's
know.
going to look
Yep.
negative. So I have to continue that same baseline of what that bar is set
Yep.
pretty high in the last fight.
Well, and you always want to be better.
100%.
Right? You always want to be better. It's
Yeah.
not that you're not good enough, but and I have this, Mickey and I have these conversations all the time where for me, there's an unhealthy way and then a healthy way, right? A lot of people have this body dysmorphia, stuff like that that becomes unhealthy. But for me, you got to love yourself enough to know that you could do better.
Oh, yeah.
Right. So like if I'm out of shape or something, it's like, I'm not perfect. You may love me for who I am, but I'm not perfect. Right.
Yeah.
So meaning it's like you always know that you could push yourself to a better, higher perspective.
100%.
Right?
Because when you're working out, you get to
Oh,
the point
yeah.
where you get to your set, you're shooting for 12s,
Yeah.
and you get to your third set, you hit 12, and you're like, I'm gonna do 2 more because
Right.
I'm gonna show myself that I can fucking push
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
That little extra, which doesn't seem like a whole lot, but when you
adds
get your
up.
fucking at the end of your workout, and
Right.
you do that little extra.
Heck yeah.
Like with my thing now is like when I finish my workouts, like I always finish it with cardio. And
Yeah.
it's always some fucking bullshit ass cardio.
Right.
Whether it's Jacob's ladder. I'm sure you've done
Yeah,
Jacob's ladder.
yeah.
You do a whole leg workout,
Right.
and then you finish on Jacob's ladder, and you spend 10 minutes on that motherfucker.
Yeah.
Those last 30 seconds, and you hit 9 minutes and 30 seconds are the longest fucking 30 seconds.
Right.
But that 10-minute mark happens, you're like, I ain't no punk bitch. I'm going to finish
Right.
another 15, 20 to show myself,
Yeah.
like, yeah, this sucks. I'm going to fucking puke after this.
Hell yeah.
But guess what? I had just enough left in the tank that I
Yep.
want to finish it here.
Yeah.
So the last thing I want to have in a fight is knowing that I had more in my tank to
Right.
give, and I didn't
Yeah.
give it.
Yeah.
Because that not only just, would kill my own self-esteem going into it, but everybody that came to see me fight,
Right.
I want to give everybody what they paid
What they
for.
came for,
And every
yeah.
time, whether it is losing or winning, I want to give everything that I had to know when I get home. I can't be like, well, I still had a bunch of energy after, and I could do this.
Yeah.
I don't want that. If I want to be dead ass tired.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I get that. And honestly, when I used to do cardio, and I don't when I'm powerlifting as much, but when I'm off powerlifting, when I go cardio, I go red zone. Because it's like the red zone is
Cannot keep up with him.
the fight or die. That's the fight or die.
100%.
You know what I mean? So it's like I would do the ski urge, the row, and I'm talking 1,000 meters within 3 minutes,
Yep.
3-4 minutes, which is extremely hard to do.
Yeah.
But if you can get yourself into the red zone, the
And stay
death
there.
zone,
And
and
stay
stay
there.
there, bro, nobody's going to take you
You
there.
do that twice
right?
a week, dude. Give it 3 weeks, 4 weeks.
Hell yeah.
You're a whole different animal.
Oh, absolutely.
And it's crazy how those 10, 15 seconds extra,
Yeah.
20 seconds extra,
Right.
doesn't seem like a whole lot,
Man.
But come back to that workout the next week,
right?
It's a difference, and it
Yeah.
becomes addicting to
Yeah.
those 10 seconds, those
Yeah.
15
It
seconds.
really does.
And it's dumb as a big picture. It looks dumb, but when you start getting to the want to
It's
be
small-minded people.
yeah. Once you get to the fitness world and fighting world, those
Yeah.
10 seconds
Oh,
is
man.
a whole.
Well, again,
fucking
it's the
world.
difference between fight or die.
Yeah.
Right. It really is, and that's the mentality. Is if you get to that point, and you could keep your mind right.
Yeah.
Because your body, when you're in the red zone, your body starts to fail you.
It hates
I don't
you.
know. Yeah,
It wants to give
absolutely
out.
does.
You'll feel your legs
Right?
start giving out. Your
Oh,
arms giving out.
absolutely. And then
But
you
as
push
long as
through
this
that shit.
motherfucker up here is telling you not to be a bitch and
Yeah.
let's get this done,
Yeah.
that's the difference. Is
Yeah.
there because unfortunately in the world, bro, a lot of people's mentality isn't as strong
No.
as others.
Oh, absolutely.
There's
no.
some people that are in great shape, but they did that. They get that big or whatever the shape is by doing just enough.
Yeah. Yeah.
Then
yeah,
there's
yeah.
other fucking psychopaths
Yeah.
that do 3 workouts in a day,
Yeah.
and feel absolutely terrible. But guess what? That dude is gonna outwork that dude
Right.
every day of the week.
Yeah.
Like me being the fat, chunky Mexican dude that's nowhere near the same size as the dudes that I'm fighting. That's a deceiving thing.
Yeah.
At my last fight, that was the funny part about it because we go to
Right.
weigh-ins and everybody's cut. Everybody's weighing 140, 155, 168,
Yeah.
200 pounds. Everybody's these slim cut dudes, and then there's this Mexican dude who's chubby and just
Little extra,
just
but not
little
much,
extra,
yeah.
a little more lovins,
Yeah. Hell yeah.
and everybody's just like kind of laughing and joking to dudes that don't know who I was. But
Right.
the people that have been in the fight game know who Carlos
They already
Ortega
know,
is.
yeah.
They're like, I had a couple people like, little do they know that you
Right.
can outwork everybody that's in here.
Yeah.
and being a heavyweight throwing over 100 punches around, bro, that's fucking insane.
That's a lot. Yeah.
Those numbers are dudes that are 122 pound fighters.
Right.
You know,
Yeah.
I did it at 258
Hell,
pounds, whatever I weighed in the last time.
jeez, yeah.
You know, so
That's badass, dude.
it's that little extra that
Yeah.
that gives it. And
Well, and that's what makes champs.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
what makes champions.
I want, like I said, I want the big money fights. I want
Yeah.
everybody, and I know it's steps to get there,
Right.
But I'm trying to get there now. I'm trying
Yeah.
to be ready for.
Well,
it.
and that's honestly, that's how you need to be. I tell people all the time, live impatiently, right? I want to succeed right fucking now. I'm not trying to, we know that we got to go through the steps, but live impatiently, get shit done. Don't procrastinate on it. Don't sleep on it. Get it done.
Yeah.
Right. You asked me if I have a honey-do list. Hell no. Cause I got that shit done last week. Right.
Yeah.
I don't have things to do because I accomplished shit.
Yep.
Right. And that's the way you need to be.
That's the way I look at it. Like right now, like this fight, I won my last fight, and Monday morning or Monday afternoon came, and I was back in the gym.
Yeah.
And everybody in the gym was like, "Oh, you're not gonna take time off?"
Right.
Hell no. I'm trying to continue staying ready.
Yeah.
I don't want to peak, but I need to stay in
Yeah.
shape. Because you never know. You get a call, "Hey, can you fight this weekend?"
Right.
With
Yeah.
somebody's a
A
big
fill-in.
name or something that's gonna bring my popularity, that's gonna showcase
Yeah.
my skills more.
Yeah.
I'd rather be fucking ready
to go. Yeah.
then fuck, it is $30,000 or whatever. You're gonna fight on a DAZN or something and look like shit doing it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I'd rather be
Yeah.
ready and be able to accept those challenges if and when they come.
Yeah.
It's only a matter of time.
And then you
enough
make
people
a
start
point.
seeing you.
Yeah.
I'd rather stay near being ready to go.
Yep.
Within 2 weeks of being ready to go. That way, if that call does happen, okay, well,
Right.
I just got to change a couple things, and in
Hell
2 weeks
yeah.
I'm ready to go.
Hell yeah.
And
That's smart. That's smart mentality for me, as far as I'm concerned. Just be ready, so you don't have to get ready.
exactly. It's a dangerous sport, bro. The last thing you want to do is show up
mine
not
is well
ready.
to be 100%.
Yeah.
All the time.
I'd rather,
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
that way I know if I get my ass whooped, it was just because you were better.
Right.
It wasn't because
Well,
you
yeah.
trained harder than me.
Yeah.
If you're gonna
And
beat
it
me,
just better on that day.
yeah,
Right.
You know?
Much, yeah, because there's
Everybody
bad
can have
days
everybody
sometimes.
can have a bad
Right.
day, an off
Yeah.
day, but if my off day is an off day, I'd rather it be because my body didn't function, not because I didn't prep.
Right. Yeah.
You know?
Well, and that's how I feel about competition. It's like that's what I'm worried about with injuries.
Yeah.
It's like I don't want shit to hold me back. If I fail, it's because I just didn't work hard enough to get strong enough. Right? Which means I need to work harder.
Because one thing is failing because you failed yourself.
Yes.
Another thing's failing because of something happening
Something
at
happening.
that moment.
Yeah, yeah.
That is a whole different thing than
Right.
being like
Completely different.
staying at home instead of putting in the work. Like,
Yeah.
You can have your lazy day and off day, but you better bake that motherfucker up tomorrow.
Right. Yeah.
You know how it is. Sometimes you get up
Oh,
and
yeah.
you're like, man, fuck today.
Right.
I'm just not feeling it.
Yeah.
You're like, I know if I go to the gym, I'm gonna hurt myself because I'm just not in it.
Yeah.
And sometimes you take that day off and you come back the next day, and guess what?
Even
You're gonna
stronger.
do? You're making up today.
Yeah.
You make up that day, but you feel better going
Yeah.
into it.
Yep.
Same thing happens in fights. Sometimes you
Absolutely.
show up and your body reacts, and sometimes it don't.
Right. Yeah.
You want to always hope that it always react, but I'd rather
Yeah.
react
Yeah.
correctly.
Oh,
every
absolutely.
time out, so.
So tell me how did he get into boxing?
Well, I started by accident, believe me. I just bought a couple of boxing gloves. It was a small little, he was about 5, something like that.
Nice, I'm
Yeah.
a little bit younger than
So I bought it by accident. So I told him, like, hit me right here, how did you get, and by that time I used to smoke. I stopped in 2004.
Good for you.
My dad died by lung cancer.
Oh man.
So by that time I used to smoke. So I told him, like one of those days I told him, hit me right here. So he was hitting me, that little boy, and I was like, yeah, I can feel it, this little boy, he really kind of hard,
Yeah.
So, but I didn't know how hard.
Yeah.
Because I went to work, so it was about time then I was gonna take my break and smoke a cigarette. So when I tried to put my cigarette in my mouth, it was kind
Your
of
lip was swollen.
no, believe me, my jaw was kind of like I mean I cannot even open my mouth.
At 4 years old, he
That's when I figured out this guy, he hot,
Yeah.
it was,
Nice.
Believe me, yeah. I see this guy. You still remember that time when this guy from Corvallis came over to spar with you?
I was like 14
And they
years
was
old,
asking
bro.
for 3 guys, they was asking, do you guys got like 3 heavyweights, because
Yeah.
I brought 3 heavyweights.
Yeah, 3 heavyweights, and I'm only like
And he
160
was like-
pounds.
He was
Oh,
he
okay.
was like I can beat those 3 guys, you know? And believe me, they start laughing, you know, because they don't believe, you know, this.
I'm like 14, 15 years old, bro. Little ass kid with
Yeah.
this grown ass man.
And
Right.
believe me,
Hell yeah.
every single round it was another guy, right?
They quit. One
They
round,
quit.
each one round.
In with the wolves. And
Yeah, believe me,
out
yeah.
with the puppies.
Wow.
It was funny, man. When I was younger, it was funny because my trainer at that time, Heron Mendez, he was going through some health problems, so he wasn't able to travel because bad knee, bad
Yeah.
hip. You start getting old, bro. Your body starts shutting
Right,
down. You know.
I already know.
So there'd be times where I'd have my dad just take me to the gyms. I was like, hey, I need sparring. I need to go to this gym. I need to go to Corvallis, Salem, Portland,
Mm-hmm.
or even to some of the MMA gyms. And I go around and I'm handing out ass whoopings left and fucking right, bro.
Nice.
Right. So it's funny because I'm still a young kid at that time, so they
Yeah.
kind of knew of me. They knew that what I could do.
Yeah.
But then I started beating up dudes in my weight class for a little bit smaller, and then thought it was just because of age and some
Right.
kids are better skills. So they started throwing me in with older dudes.
Yeah.
And the older dudes weren't able to hang, and then a little bit older
Wow.
weren't able to hang, a little bit bigger weren't able to hang. So it got to the point where I started asking my dad, so how many professional fights does your son have? Like, does he go to Mexico and fight all the time? Or like, what? Because this guy's he's something different. And my
legit,
dad was
yeah.
always laughing. He's like, oh, he's only 16 years old. He's only got, like 5 or 6 amateur fights. Like, he's
Yeah.
not no professional fights. And then I started asking him, like, well, were you a professional fighter? Because like what this kid's bringing to the game
Yeah.
is a whole different
Right.
fucking world.
Hell yeah.
So my dad used to laugh. Like, we get in the car after sparring, and I'd be fucking these dudes up, bro. And I'd be getting in the car, and then he just start chuckling, and I'm like, "What's so funny?" He goes, "It's funny because nobody believes me when I tell you that you're only 16 years old because I'm
Yeah.
fighting. I'm in there sparring,
With grown
but I'm
ass
fucking
men.
fighting these motherfuckers,
Yeah.
you know? Because you start getting the better of them, and they'd be like, "Well, fuck this little kid. I'm fucking starting
Right.
to bomb on him." And then
Yeah.
I'm no punk, so
And
I'm
then
like,
it's
I'm gonna
not
bomb back. You
Yeah,
know,
right.
we're fighting, you know. So I was
Hell
doing
yeah.
that 3-4 times a week as a
Wow.
kid, you know.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah, so I didn't get that many amateur experience fights, but I spent so many times fighting in
Yeah.
other gyms that it gave me
The skill set.
the skill set, the
foundation.
resume that it
Yeah.
had. So at that time, when I was going to gyms and sparring, when I'd show up, they'd be like, "Oh fuck, the boogeyman showed up."
Right.
You
yeah.
know, and Art
yeah,
can
yeah.
attest to how many times when I'd show up, they'd be like, "Fuck," you know. And my dad
Right.
used to laugh because as I started getting a little older and I had a family, I started weaning away from boxing.
Yeah.
I would be gone for a few months. I'd call my dad, "Hey man, they go call me up. So they need some sparring." And my dad'd be like, "All right, let's go, man." So I'd go and fuck these dudes up like
Yeah.
nothing.
Right
And he'd fucking start laughing. He's like, "You didn't even work out. You don't do nothing. You just fucking these dudes up." You know. But
That's
a lot
cool.
of that, that no quit. Like, I'm trying to be better.
Yeah.
Started because my dad fought roosters and his dad fought roosters. And
Yeah.
I don't know if you've ever seen them, but it's something different because those motherfuckers
Yeah, but that
are there to die.
You know,
Yeah.
in Mexico is legal. You know,
Yeah,
you can
yeah,
do
You gotta
yeah,
worry
yeah.
about all that stuff, bro.
We won't tell anybody.
Disclaimer. But
Disclaimer.
yeah, disclaimer, you guys. But you know, those birds are bred to fight.
Yeah, yeah.
You know,
Roosters are fucking mean. I used
Yeah.
to have a chicken farm.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
but we grew up with our purebred roosters to fight. You know,
Right, yeah.
If you put food, water in a hen and 2 roosters, they're fighting before they try to eat
Yeah. Or have sex.
or have
yeah.
sex because they're bred to do that.
Right.
You know, and sometimes you get bad seeds that will run after taking a couple knives to the chest and shit.
Yeah.
But other ones we've had over the years, dude, they get a fucking leg taken off or a wing completely done, and they continue fighting until they fucking until
So
they die.
that's where you got your.
And that mentality
pretty much.
came from
When
rooster
they fight,
fighting.
they
I
always
can't believe
fight
you don't
to
have a
death,
rooster
you know?
tattooed
know
on
that.
I do, bro. I got them
Oh,
on.
you do? Oh, hell yeah.
That's why I wear the rooster hat. I don't know if you
Hell
noticed my
yeah.
t-shirts. They got the
Okay,
roosters on them. It's
okay.
all from that.
Hell yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
it's from
Now
that.
I get it. Now I
Yeah.
understand. Okay.
You know, it's I'm gonna die
yeah.
on
yeah,
this.
Yeah.
Like this is
Right.
this is where I'm gonna stand on it because I grew up watching it.
Yeah.
You know, and some people look at it differently than others, but I
Right.
grew up in that environment to show me that this is
This is how you do it.
a gladiator. This is how it
Yeah.
is. This is what you're born for.
Yeah.
And I truly believe that people are born with what they're supposed to do.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah,
People
yeah.
are born to be painters or musicians or
Right.
fighters
Yeah.
or whatever the fuck people are born for. But everybody's born with their purpose.
yeah.
I was
Yeah,
lucky
yeah.
enough to find mine, and
Well, you're a warrior. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this is-
Absolutely.
it's just one of those things, you know. And
Yeah.
you know, and I owe that a lot to him because he
Right.
always told me as a kid. Because even as dumb as it is, my dad always said, like, if you're gonna fight, you're gonna win.
You gotta
motherfucker.
win. Yeah,
You
yeah,
ain't fighting the fucking.
Don't be
play.
no
Like,
bitch. Come on, man.
You know,
You're junior.
he said,
Even if it's in a simple sparring, you always
win.
try to win.
you win.
Right.
You know, take it seriously.
That's
you
the
know?
point.
I
Yeah.
mean,
Well, what would be the point then, right? I mean,
Yeah.
that's it.
Going to get your ass whooped? That's like going to go lift weights and not ever lifting the weights all the way.
Yeah.
You get halfway
I
down.
always used to tell him, beat him. You know,
Beat him.
Just beat
Yep,
him.
simple as that.
That easy.
And if you don't beat him, then you better beat his ass next time.
I remember when I was a kid, he'd be like, if you're fighting, he's like, I don't want you fighting, but if you do,
Yeah.
you better not fucking come home and tell me you lost.
Right. I mean, that's just how it
He's like, there's
is.
no such fucking thing as losing around.
Right,
You know,
yeah.
and it's just that same thing. You know, if you're going to do something, you got to do it to win.
Right. Yeah.
I'm not going to.
It's really serious. You know?
And especially in a sport, just
Yeah.
damn dangerous,
Yeah,
you
no,
know?
yeah.
Every sport's dangerous in its own thing, but this
Yeah.
one,
Boxing's
motherfuckers
very
died.
dangerous. Yeah.
I was just, I think because I've been like watching you and Arik, you know how like algorithms work. Something came up the other day. Is it somewhere in Europe they have outlawed boxing?
Yeah.
Yeah, because
Because
they don't
people-
want. Yeah.
It's
Do you know
violent.
more about that?
I don't know. I've heard about
I
it,
thought it was
but
interesting. Like
they're starting to do it. They're starting to have, well, a lot of things now. They're
because
starting,
it's so violent. and
because
the
it's violent.
knockouts and-
Because they say like the gloves and
Yeah.
like I
Well,
don't know if
the
you guys watch-
concussion
Yeah,
ratio,
like Daniel
the
Cormier
brain
talks
damage.
about how like UFC, like MMA.
It's fucking football though.
Yeah, but those are the things. Like you have so much pads that people will
Yeah.
throw themselves at full speed
Yeah.
because there's not as much repercussions as hurting themselves.
Right.
Now you watch rugby players; they don't have all those pads. So when they smack into each other, they smack into each other with some sort of caution.
Yeah.
they know.
Yep.
You know, and like in UFC and
Well, and this is
Bellator-
what Arik and I were talking about last time is because when a boxer gets dinged, right?
Oh,
they give him the
that's
10-second, but he's still woozy as fuck and can
Yeah.
get right back into fighting and get.
Yeah.
So
and that's where people get hurt. Is
and dead.
And MMA, you know, sometimes it's premature. I'll give you that. But a lot of
Yeah.
times when you get fucking dropped, like some of these motherfuckers be getting dropped.
Yep.
And that ref steps in. Good job.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
let's be honest, bro.
'Cause he's saving
It's a
them.
sport. You're just
Yeah.
getting saved. You know,
Right.
I have
Yeah.
friends, you know, unfortunately, who I know that when I first met him, talked great, walked fine, was perfectly fine.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Motherfucker fought 30 times
Right.
and became punch drunk and
Right.
just went off the rails because now his brain don't work. It's
I know.
scrambled.
I know some people like that
Interesting.
You know?
too.
I
Yeah.
know people like that who've never boxed.
Yeah, but football does. Yeah, there's that.
I mean, football is the sport of collisions, but yeah, that boxing is very
Yeah,
dangerous.
and like in
more
boxing-
deaths in boxing than
and
I don't
like
think-
I was telling Ark, and then I was like, I feel safer
yeah,
punching with a bigger glove than a smaller glove.
yeah,
Bigger glove's a little more padding. I can put more umph into it. I know that I have
Right.
a sort of caution to it.
yeah,
But when you get like MMA gloves that are 4 ounces, there's
Right.
not much there to stop. So
Yeah.
when you hit somebody and they
Right.
go down,
yeah.
they're out.
They're down,
in boxing, there's a lot of knockouts, but a lot of people get dropped and get up and go right back into it while they're still
While
all
they're
fucked
still
up
doozy and
and just
shit.
get bombed on. You know.
Yeah.
So it's dangerous, and that's why you got to be in shape and be ready
Right.
to do it.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
It's just part of the game.
It just is. It's that toxic mentality. We love it.
Hey, it's fun. You know, it's fun. I'm having a great
Toxic
time.
masculinity.
Yeah,
I
there
guess
you
is what
go.
it is.
I'll take that all day.
Right, me
But
too.
It's fun. You know, it's fun. The crowd, like in my life, like I said, man, when I was firing off and bombing on them,
Yeah.
and everybody's going ape
Bro, it
shit.
was
That shit
nice.
in my head, I was like,
Yeah.
fuck yes. I was
Now, could
fucking
you
going
hear
for it.
in those moments?
the crowd going ape
Yeah.
shit? Oh fuck yeah.
Right. Yeah.
And it's funny because I don't hear them the whole time, right?
Right, yeah.
I've done this for so long that in my head I have who my coaches.
Yeah. You hear your coaches.
That is a word. That is the voice I hear. I can
Yeah.
hear my dad's voice 100%.
Yep.
The ref, obviously, and I'm a weirdo and listen to the other coaches
Right.
on the opposite corner because they're fucking yelling out what to do, which
Yeah.
is gonna
Which
tell
you
me
need
what the
to
fuck to look
play
for.
that card.
You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
yeah.
And not everybody thinks about it that way, but I do.
Right. Yeah.
Hey, you're gonna tell me what the fuck you guys are seeing,
Right.
all right, motherfucker?
Yeah,
Because
yeah,
they're
yeah.
gonna be like, oh, he drops his hand, throw this.
Yep.
My side of coaching, I don't tell them what they're doing wrong. I just tell them what to do.
Yeah,
you know?
which
it's
is
just
smart.
how I am. 'Cause
Yeah.
I don't want to be like, oh, hey, he's dropping his
Give
hand.
it away, yeah.
fuck no, because when I'm
Right.
fighting, I'm paying
Because
attention
you
to
know.
what's going
Yeah.
on.
Yeah.
But at the moments, dude, when that crowd goes fucking wild,
Yeah.
there's nothing like it. you know?
Right. Yeah. When I'm competing, when I'm actually on the platform, like at Worlds or Nationals last year, Mickey was there, my whole family was there, and I didn't see a fucking person. I didn't see any. I was
television.
looking, but I didn't see
Was that in
anybody
Vegas?
in Vegas.
Yeah, I showed up and he didn't know I was coming, I don't think.
No.
And I was like right in the front and like I swear like we even like
Caught
made
eye
eye
contact and
contact.
everything?
And he didn't
I had
he
no idea she
I
was there. I had
I
no
think
idea
Because he was
she
just
there.
in the zone.
Well,
right?
It's just being in the
100%
zone.
focused.
Yeah.
You know,
Oh, yeah,
like
yeah,
I
that's
couldn't
what I'm
tell
saying.
you.
I'm not offended. I didn't take it personally.
I can't tell you exactly who I seen in the crowd while I was fighting.
Yeah.
You know, I can't tell you. I could not distinguish one motherfucker from another.
Yeah.
But I can distinguish like certain voices and
Right.
shit. Walking
Well,
to the
'cause you're
ring,
cued into,
walking to the ring during the walkout, I can see people. I can say what's up. I can do all this. But when I'm in there, I don't need to take my fucking eyes off this motherfucker.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
I can see it's like a cartoons, like a South Park. You fucking see the little fucking heads and like
Right.
the crowds and shit.
Yeah.
You see those kind of things, but you
But
don't.
they're blurs,
Yeah,
right? Yeah.
yeah. I'm not seeing none of that. You know,
Right,
I'm,
yeah.
And realistically, I really barely even see the ref. Like,
Yeah.
I'm so
Which is good
hyper-focused.
though, because you're like, yeah, that's actually the
I'm
word I was going to
super
use.
hyper focused into what I'm doing.
Yeah.
You know, and like I like to watch what I'm doing.
You're not
and
distracted,
and I
you're
can
not-
think
yeah.
what I'm thinking what I'm doing.
Right. Well, I mean, obviously, you're hearing multiple voices that you need to hear, plus hearing what they're giving their guys. That takes brain.
Yeah, and you know, so it's like I have to divide everything what's going on and then
Yeah.
put it all together.
Right.
And once it's put together, then we're good. You know, then we're going.
Yeah.
But it's that the crowd definitely is it's fun.
Yeah.
You know? It was definitely a fun thing.
So how with this next fight that's coming up? What type of arena? How many people are going to be there? Is it going to be?
it's going to be
big-
about the same size or a little bit. I believe it's going to be bigger just because there's more fights.
Yeah.
And it's like outside of Tacoma and Seattle.
Gotcha. Yeah.
So
More
there should
people.
be more people. He's been making a social media post about wanting to sell the fight. And I'm like, sell it all you want, bro. But a lot of these fans that are coming to see you fight are going to come see you get your ass kicked.
right.
And you're
Yeah.
going to get me more fans.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And I want to fight everywhere. So I want to make the fans because I'm only going to get paid and get
Yeah.
put on shows the more people want to see me fight.
Right, yeah.
You know, so it sucks that I have to go to Washington to do it, but that's
Yeah.
more fans, it's more people, and the
Right.
better of a
It's
performance I give,
Right.
the better it is.
Well, that's
Yeah.
how you're going to put Oregon on the map. Is you have to go outside
I have to.
of Oregon.
I have to go out there and start getting everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because everybody's on the hit list. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
It's, still, it's
yeah.
not changing. I
Hell
want
yeah.
everybody
Yeah.
and anybody at any time.
Yeah. So, and again, we asked just because we want to know, do you have, after this fight, is there anything that's potentially lined up? Is there?
We already signed the contract.
Oh, you did?
Yes.
Okay.
We signed a contract to fight January 25th at the Salem Armory.
Oh, hell yeah.
And that one's supposed to be a big, big show.
Okay.
I'll be closer.
So regardless of outcome, which is going to be your outcome,
I'm bringing the
obviously,
belt home,
but
and we're gonna
yeah,
come here
yeah,
and we're
you're
gonna take some
bringing the
pictures
belt
of
home.
that
So,
belt, so.
is it going to be for the belt?
January?
I don't
Yeah.
know.
Okay, I was just
I didn't read
curious.
the contract that much, bro. Honestly, I just read.
Yeah, no.
I literally just read where to sign.
Right.
Well,
I don't
that's
give
what
a
a
fuck who
manager's
I'm
for,
fighting.
right?
Yeah, I don't care who I'm fighting. I
Pops
really don't
read
care
the
about the
small
money.
print.
I'm literally, you know, which I know who I'm fighting. I'm fighting David Ezra. He's a tough guy to say,
Yeah.
but I'm not saying I'm looking past him.
Yeah.
But I'm looking fucking past him. I'm
Right.
looking for everything ahead of me, you know?
Yeah.
You know, you better come 100% because I'm fucking coming 100%.
Right.
You know, I
Yeah.
got something special planned for that day for the walkout.
Yep.
To make the show be known.
Hell yeah.
Because he's from Salem. It's his hometown.
Right.
But us, you know, Raza there is going to be there. We're fucking bringing all the Mexicans with it, you know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah.
And it's,
What was
you
the
know,
word you just said?
Raza
What is that?
means like race, but in Spanish it's how like Mexicans like,
Okay.
define themselves.
Yeah.
So the fight world, bro, the Mexican community is the biggest, especially
Yeah.
in boxing, is the biggest community, and that's
Yeah.
who you want to back you because
Right.
you become loyal. It's like a Duck fan,
Right.
You're
Yeah,
gonna go all the way
yeah,
to fucking Ohio.
yeah.
You know, you start getting college football. You start seeing like yesterday. You seen all the Ohio fans here,
Right.
You know, so you get those loyal fans, and that's where it's at. And you put on a
Hell
good
yeah.
show. You know, the dude that I'm fighting is an explosive dude that knocks motherfuckers out.
Right.
You know, and he likes to fight. We've
Yep.
shared the ring before in training. Me and him actually sparred,
Really?
preparing for my last fight.
Oh wow. Okay.
So we've had
That's cool.
We got a couple of rounds and
Yeah.
see what we're going. So
Cool.
We have something to work off of. It's gonna be a brutal fight. I guarantee you that it's gonna be
Hell yeah.
a storm to weather through. 'Cause
Right,
He's explosive. He's fast. He hits hard. You know, so we're gonna give the fans a whole lot of
Hell yeah.
action that night.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah, it's gonna be a good one.
Those kind of fight, those are the one everybody loves.
Everyone's it's
You
gonna
know?
be a hurt. It's gonna hurt. The next day, I'm gonna definitely be like,
Yeah.
That sucks.
Right.
Maybe I
yeah.
will take a day off.
yeah. So
Breakfast is like,
that one is gonna be. It's again for Arena Wars on that one. It's gonna be another
Okay.
Arena Wars
Cool.
promotion.
Now, are those ones televised or are they live streamed?
I believe that one will because it's supposed to be the biggest show of the year.
Okay.
So they're starting in 2025.
And that's the one in January.
January
Okay.
25th.
Is the one that you're fighting next for the belt, is that one going to be?
I believe that one will be too because it's another big show.
Okay.
So, and if not, we're gonna have somebody filming it specifically.
Yeah.
Which
yeah.
you found out last time.
Right,
so
yeah.
this time we're gonna have somebody specifically.
Okay,
for
good.
that,
I mean, 'cause
which I'll
that's-
share the information with you guys as soon as I get that.
Yeah.
going.
Good.
So
Okay. Cool. Cool, man. Anything else? I'm excited.
I want to know more
excited.
about. I want to know more about your worlds, bro. You got coming up. Tell me about that.
Worlds. Well, I got 4 weeks until Worlds. So
What goals are
right
you
now I'm
hitting
on
this time?
deload. My goals have been the same goals I've had for a couple years that I haven't yet hit in competition. It's hopefully anything over 400, which I'll get on squat. Hopefully something over 425. I hope. We'll see. Anything over 300 on bench, which I've never been able to get in
That's
competition.
twice your body weight, bro.
Right? Well, almost. I'm 180 pounds, so. But anything over 500 on deadlift is what I want. So those are my numbers:
3, 4, and 5.
4, 3, and 5.
Well, yeah.
Squat, bench, deadlift. Yeah. So we'll see. We'll see. And then I'm going to take a break from Worlds, or I'm going to take a break from powerlifting for a while until my next age, which is I'm 48 right now. The next age bracket is 50.
So you're gonna take a whole year off?
Yeah,
You're
take
gonna
about a
continue
year and a half.
but
Oh yeah. I'm
not gonna get all
train.
fat and shit.
Yeah, no. I'm actually gonna hopefully try to bulk up a little bit.
You're gonna try to gain a little more.
Yeah, get a little bit bigger physique, a little bit less gut here, thicker legs, and hopefully stronger everything minus power lifting per se. So we'll see.
What are you taking for your pre-workout, bro?
Pre-workout.
I need some new suggestions here.
Honestly, I don't use pre-workout. Mickey uses a pre-workout. I sometimes I'll have an energy drink, but
Really?
I don't really
You
use
drink that
pre-workout.
before you compete?
Sometimes. Actually, the last competition, I didn't drink anything stimulating, and I fucking dialed everything in.
Really?
My mind was focused. I was super focused. I was super just able to do what I needed to do without being like overexerting my energy and wasting
Right.
energy. So, and I think that like with energy drinks and pre-workouts, they're good. They hype you up and they get you going. But I think especially for competition
For a
days,
whole day.
those are like all day events. Like you'll go from
Oh, it's
9
not a
to-
couple hours?
No.
Oh,
It's
fuck.
like-
I've been
because
thinking the
you
whole
have-
time, like, you show up, you get your gym set done in an hour, hour and a half.
It's one of those
No.
things where it's like if you got 4 flights and you got 20 people per flight,
Oh, fuck.
For one exercise.
yeah, you get so everybody goes through squat. So you're talking 60 people go through squat 3 times
yeah.
each.
Oh, fuck.
And then they go to bench, same thing. Deadlift, same
Oh, okay,
thing.
yeah, you got a
so you're
whole
talking
day.
hours. So it's like
That makes sense.
I feel like energy drinks and stimulants like that,
There's so much up and down.
right?
That it.
Yeah.
Yeah, bad time to try to take shit that's going to give you an energy spike.
Well,
for
and I
20
do
minutes.
take it and I do use it, but I feel like I exert
Confident.
too much energy.
Yeah.
Right.
And this last competition really kind of proved my theory where I didn't take anything and I was just dialed in. And I went 10 for 10. So every single lift was a white light. So it's
White lights means that you
good
passed
lift.
it.
Good lift. Yeah. So I probably will do that again at Worlds. So just stay locked in.
What'd you do the last day?
I steak. I always eat steak.
Just a steak and eggs? for
Oh yeah,
breakfast?
yeah. Steak, eggs,
My
and
God.
potatoes. So I eat my eggs raw. So I just blend them up, put a little
nasty.
bit of heavy cream. Well, if you blend them, but if you blend them up and put like heavy cream in it, it's like an eggnog.
That's nasty, bro.
Yeah, but it's
Just the
pure.
thought
It's
of
pure
it.
clean protein.
The
Pure
egg
clean
white.
protein.
How long before you compete do you eat, though?
About 2 hours.
Really?
2 hours before I compete, I eat.
That's about what I do. 2
Yeah,
or 3 hours.
So it digests and
Yeah,
it's
I
not
feel good.
Yep.
It would be hard at night I like to roll out of bed and go work out. And to he goes sometimes like around 11.
Yeah.
Later in the day, I'm like, fuck. It's like nap time.
Right.
Right? And so
That's what I like to do. Like right now, I'm doing strength conditioning at 4:30 in the morning.
Oh shit.
So I open my eyes, I put my clothes on, I'm straight to the gym,
Yeah.
get that
Yeah.
shit done, come
Yeah.
home,
Yeah.
shower.
Well,
nap.
I prefer
4:30,
that.
but-
I prefer
yeah.
working out in the morning,
Yeah.
especially before work. I don't like working, taking a break to work out, then having to go back to work
Yeah.
because my body's sore, my body's shot.
But he's been working out with the team, and so that's why he's been going later.
Oh,
Yeah.
I see.
Yeah.
I'm kind of a weirdo now about things too, bro. Because I think it's like one of those placebo fucking effects that you give yourself.
Yeah.
Like in my head, I'm like, if I get up at 4:30 in the morning, I work, shower, or I go to work, I train at 4:30 for an hour, hour and 15, or whatever long
Yeah.
that compound takes, and then I work my 10-hour shift, and then I go to the boxing gym. I feel like I got more done
Yeah.
because I was up longer and
Yeah.
I did
Well, you do
2 separate workouts.
I think you did. Yeah.
you know, and you do that 3 times a week.
Right.
I feel like I've been doing more, even with the working. Like,
Hell yeah.
you know, it's not the same physical training that you're doing, but I feel
No,
like
it's all relative though.
yeah.
It really
like
is
I try to make my
relative.
day, the things that I'm doing throughout the day, better myself
Yeah,
for the next
more
day.
effective. Yeah, absolutely, and that's a great way of doing it. I think that I'm not the type that can get up that likes to get up at 4 a.m. If I do, honestly, it's a great way to start your day is in the gym.
I feel like I enjoy my day. Honestly,
Yeah.
I truly believe I enjoy my day.
That's one of the best
Being
ways
up
of
long,
starting
like-
your gym. Yeah,
I'd rather wake up early and have a long day and be in bed at 8:30. I'm fucking old now. By 9 o'clock, dude, I'm
Yeah, no.
chilling.
I'm right
not
there
doing
with you,
shit.
man.
You know what I'm saying?
I know.
Yeah.
But I feel like if I wake up at 4:30, 5 o'clock in the morning,
Yeah.
even if I didn't do anything, say I just had to fucking run errands or whatever
Yeah.
that day, but if I'm up that early, I feel like I'm more productive
hell yeah.
Oh yeah.
than waking
absolutely.
up at 10:30, 11 o'clock in
Right,
the morning.
yeah.
Then I'm just like, man, I fucking lost my day.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a short day.
Yeah, it's a short day,
Short
especially
day,
if you work
yeah.
fucking 5 days a week and Saturday shows up, you don't wake up till 11.
Right.
You got all of week's chores to do, laundry,
Yeah.
fucking all this
Yeah.
shit.
That and
You
I
fucking did.
100% agree with you. I think that starting your day, especially in the gym first thing in the morning, is the best way to start your day.
It's a high.
Yeah.
And you take that high. Even
Right.
though you're fucking sore. You are tired.
Yeah.
Like, don't get it
Oh,
wrong.
absolutely.
Like, we're fucking not tired
Yeah.
doing it. But it's enjoyable. Because
Yeah.
I'm like, fuck, dude, I am sore
Well,
and
you're
tired.
releasing your endorphins.
Oh, yeah.
That's
And it's
what-
all day. It's an
Yeah.
all day.
Hell
And then
yeah.
by the time I get home, eat dinner.
Yeah.
I'm fucking sitting down on the couch by 8 o'clock, 9
Right.
o'clock. I'm fucking tired. And I
Ready to
get,
wind down.
people are like, oh, you don't get enough sleep. Nah, motherfucker, trust me. Those little
Right.
5.5, 6 hours that you get of sleep,
Yeah.
your sleep good.
Right.
You sleep
Solid.
good,
Yeah.
because you don't do
You
the shit all
wore
day, then
yourself
you
out
nap
all
throughout
day.
the day, then you sleep all night, you feel like shit the next day.
Yeah.
You just
Yep.
feel
Yeah. Well, it's not a restful sleep, especially. Yeah. No, I 100% agree with
I'd
you.
rather
on
take a
that.
little 20-minute nap in the middle of the day.
Shit, I wish I could do that. My naps are like anywhere from 30 seconds to 3 minutes. Like literally power naps. Like power nap is literally what I do. Like I'll shut my eyes and wake up and I'm like, how long did I sleep? Like fucking 45 seconds. What are you talking about? But I felt like I just
Feel good.
Yeah.
And sometimes it's crazy how sometimes that is more fulfilling than
Absolutely.
7-8 hours of sleep.
Yeah.
I feel like I function better with 4 or 5 hours of sleep.
Yeah. And
do with
and
eight.
a lot of people do actually.
It's weird.
Yeah.
I feel like a fucking crackhead.
Right.
Like I worked all day, worked out twice.
yeah.
I only slept 4 hours, and I feel fucking amazing.
Yeah.
Dude, if you can have that without the crack, like
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I was like, what the fuck did I smoke?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I fucking feel great.
Now you do smoke weed though,
I do
right?
smoke weed.
So does that help you sleep?
I don't think it helps me sleep. I think it helps me more like the relaxing my brain, because my fucking
Gotcha.
brain is
Doesn't
always
shut
on.
off, right?
I got like
Same way.
ADHD or some
That
other
is a
shit.
good excuse.
You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's against it. He's
Oh,
against it.
gotcha.
He's been one of the ones that's always against it.
Yeah.
But I'm serious. Like, I train hard, and I got a wonderful sponsor.
Yeah.
Terpene Station is amazing. They
Yeah.
give me everything I need. And we're coming up with ways to what works in my body better.
Yeah.
Like we started using the CBD creams.
Yep.
Let me fucking tell you, it's the shit.
Do they really work?
Bro, it's amazing. I've been in and out of elbow injuries and
Yeah.
knee injuries for fucking ever. I'm old. I'm broken. Fucking
Right.
done fucked myself up over the years. So
Yeah.
especially now when it's getting cold,
Oh yeah.
you start feeling shit more.
Right.
Bro, I'm gonna have to send you. I'm gonna have to get you guys a care package. You guys
Man,
try it
I
out.
need
The
to try
CBD
some of
creams,
that,
dude, they're
yeah.
amazing. And it's like the creams that stay moist.
Yeah.
It's like, you know how some of them you rub and then it goes away real fast?
Right,
Nah,
yeah.
this is the one that you can like rub in and it like stays.
Nice.
In like 15, 20-ish minutes, you start feeling like that.
Hell
more of that
yeah.
relaxation. So like that's what I use like for shoulders, elbows.
Shit. Yeah.
You know.
That's the kind of stuff I need.
Yeah. But like my smoking and all that stuff is, I use it for like just relaxing, like finally
Right.
shutting
Yeah.
the brain off.
Right.
And relaxing. When you get home from the gym, like you're exhausted, but your mind starts going like, fuck,
Yeah.
I had a great workout, or how can I have done a little bit better?
Right.
Keeps you up a little
Yeah,
bit.
your mind
Yeah.
is always running.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially if you
Yeah.
have especially when you have a great gym session,
Yeah.
you are high off of it. You are fucking enjoying
Yeah.
that. Like, yeah, fuck yeah, let me go do this again.
Right.
Smoking is more fun. All right, bro.
Yeah.
Shut the fuck up.
Chill out. Let's go.
Time to hang
Time
out.
to
and,
unwind.
we're good to go.
Hell yeah.
So,
Cool, man.
sir.
Shit. Anything else, Mick?
Earlier you had said how when you go back to the corner, you listen to what your coaches are saying. And I just wanted to say that, like, I think that is a really great description of an excellent athlete, is the fact that you listen to what your coaches are saying and you're not cocky about it and go out and do something else.
Yeah,
I just wanted to add that because I was like, to me, that's impressive. Because like you're in the fight, it's easy. I would think it would be easy to be like, no, I got this. Like I don't want to listen to what you're saying because this is what I feel like is going on. But to be able to take that constructive criticism in the heat of the moment, especially because those breaks are pretty short,
60
right?
seconds.
Yeah. So
60 seconds is not very long.
No.
A minute.
Yeah,
And
not-
especially when you're fucking tired, dude.
Yeah,
60 seconds
yeah.
ain't nothing.
Takes
Yeah.
longer than that for your
So,
heart rate to
I
come
did-
down for sure.
Yeah, but I want to say I think that's really impressive to be able to take that
Thank you.
time and really let it sink in, and like because you're able to execute, and it's obvious that from the direction of your coaches that like you're doing great, right?
Right.
Yeah.
And also your last
Well,
fight
and
was
that
a lot of fun to watch.
is a testament to your coaching because obviously, and your relationship because you trust your coach.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
Right?
You know?
Yeah.
That's-
It's the fight game is funny because it is a solo sport.
Yeah.
You know, in a perspective of
you're the one.
one
out there.
motherfucker's getting punched
right.
in his face, but
yeah,
it's a team
a
sport
team
because
sport,
the
yeah.
people that are in your corner, you know, if you have the right team and the right people there,
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
they are going to tell you. We had this conversation
Yeah.
on our first podcast. That
Yeah.
The right people around you are gonna tell you what the fuck is up.
yeah.
You know.
They're not just yes men.
Yeah,
They're
because
yeah.
having yes men and your people, bro, is bullshit.
Yeah.
Get rid of every
100%,
single
yeah.
yes man in your fucking
Right.
life. Fuck them. Those motherfuckers are the ones that
They
don't care about you.
yeah.
All they're there for something that you can give them.
Yeah.
That's all a yes man.
Yeah.
Is. And when you have a coach and the correct corner, like with my dad being there, you know, yes, he's my dad. Yes, he loves me. But he also understands this is a fucking sport, and he's gonna tell me if I'm fucking up.
Right.
You know.
and
He-
you're able to take that.
Yeah, and I'm
And he
able
wants
to.
you to fucking win.
You know. And he. Yeah.
Which is the whole point.
Because
Yeah.
he's a junior.
Yeah, you know, I'm carrying that name around. You know, so you have to trust him because yes, I
Yeah.
can see what's going on in the ring. I'm the one feeling it.
Yeah.
But that second perspective,
Right.
it's a whole fucking game
The
changer.
fly on the
Yeah.
wall
Yeah,
perspective.
it's a
out
whole
here. Yeah.
different world because I'm seeing it because I'm here,
Right.
but
Yep.
they're seeing what's out
What you're
here.
not
You know what I'm
seeing,
saying?
yeah.
What I'm not seeing,
Right.
and what mine and Adam's relationship over all the years is that between me and him, we pretty much can see 360
Yeah.
around everything that's going on.
Right.
So sometimes I'll come in the corner and be like, this is what he's doing, and he'll smile and laugh like, oh, okay, yeah, we're on the same page.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
And that's good chemistry. That's what you want
Yeah.
to have for that, you know? And,
Right.
You know, and my dad's the cut man technically now, you know, and he does the Vaseline in the water and all that, but
Yeah.
he also has his points of view to say.
Yeah.
You know? And I had somebody ask me like, oh, if your dad never fought professionally or has never been a boxing coach, why would you trust him? A lot of the shit that I do is because my dad
Yeah.
has been the one, hey, try
Yeah.
this. This is what I'm seeing.
Yeah.
And a lot of that comes from fighting roosters. you know?
Right.
If you want to make a bad motherfucker,
Right.
you've got to find the roosters that are doing what they're supposed to.
Yeah.
And start crossing and breeding with other ones, like the hens that their brothers or their dads
Yeah.
were doing correctly to start
Right.
bringing perfection. You know, so he brings it's a super unorthodox way to look at it, but it's something that's worked.
Well,
Obviously,
I think
you
it's
can see
not.
it.
I mean, because it's creating a technician.
Yeah.
You're a technician, right? I mean, a lot of people are going to look at this and say it's a brutality sport. It's a technical sport. It's chess. It's a game of chess.
Yeah, you watch me in there. You see me smiling.
Right?
I'm smiling.
Yeah, yeah,
I'm
yeah.
having a good
But
time.
you're making your moves,
Yeah.
right? And that's,
like I said,
that's what it's all
I'm
about.
not- everybody else would play checkers. I'm playing chess.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah,
I'm,
yeah, yeah.
I'm thinking 5, 6,
Bigger
7 moves
moves
ahead
outside,
of this shit,
yeah.
you know?
Right.
So, and that's when we get in the corner. Sometimes it's, hey, I want you to try this.
Yeah.
And it's not always do this. It's, I want you to try this.
Right.
And a lot of the times when it works, you
Yeah.
know, hey, whatever that instruction is, just try it. See what happens.
Right.
If it lands, great. Continue
Yeah.
doing it. If it doesn't, okay, well then do this.
Yeah.
You know, and that is, like I said, is having the right team behind it.
Right. Yeah.
Because I've been at fights where they're telling the fucking dude, do this, do this, do this. And the dude's listening, doing what they're doing, but he's getting fucked up.
Yeah.
And they're not changing it. You know,
Yeah.
they're not changing, hey, do this, move
Right.
this. It's just keep trying, just keep
Right.
going.
And that creates distrust.
Hell
You-
yeah,
you-
if
I
I'm
mean,
fucking
if you're
listening
getting
to
your
you and
ass
I'm getting my
kicked,
ass whooped, I'm gonna tell you to fuck off.
Right,
I'm getting
yeah.
out of that ring, I'm telling you to fuck
Hell yeah.
You go in there and
Right.
do that, motherfucker. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's
Take my spot.
yeah, we can train, you know?
Right.
So that's why like the team that I've built around me is what's
Hell yeah.
the best benefit for me.
Yep.
And it's the same way back and forth. Like they know that they can trust what I say.
Yeah.
You know, I've been doing this long enough that
Yeah.
usually it's going good. Like now there's a kid in the gym, not a kid anymore. He just turned 17. His name's Dom. But that dude is one of the hardest working dudes that are around. He doesn't have any fights yet, but we want to get him to fight.
Yeah.
And he's one of those kids that's learned, oh, I can trust Carlos when he's
Yeah.
asking something of me.
Right.
You know, when he first started, he's a real nice, calm, cool, collected kid, you know, kind of nerdy. We're not wrong with it. Great kid, you know,
Yep.
super nice kid. But he is a straight killer
Yeah.
in that ring, bro. I'd be watching him fuck grown men up.
Right.
And it is so funny to watch this little kid just beating the shit. Now, like I was telling my dad, like now it's funny
Right.
to be on this end of watching
Now
the young
you're seeing it.
kid
Hell
beating
yeah.
the shit out of grown men.
Yeah.
You know, and that goes to trusting when somebody's telling you something. Because at first he didn't trust
Right.
what I was doing because he didn't know. He didn't understand things.
Yeah.
When we started working together and working the pads and working drills together and starting instilling, this is why you do this and this is why and this is why and this is how you do it.
Yeah.
Now he's putting all the puzzles together.
Yeah.
Guess what? Oh, fuck. If I'm listening to what they're saying,
Right.
I'm going to start landing these shots. I'm going to start hurting these dudes, you know? It's all about building the right team.
Yeah, man. I wish my daughters would listen like that.
Without incentives.
Right. Oh shit.
The incentive we have in boxing is usually you're going to win.
Yeah.
Which is the best incentive.
Yeah.
So
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Remind us where the fight's at. When the fight's at. Win the fight.
October 26th, Bremerton, Washington,
Hell yeah.
for Arena Wars heavyweight title.
And we will find out as soon as we can if it's going to be live streamed or televised.
If it's
I
live,
hope
it'll
it
be
will.
live stream. I'll just
Okay.
figure out whose account it'll be from. That
Yeah.
day. So that'll
Sweet.
have you guys doing it. It'll be a nice, easy walk through the park again.
Hell yeah.
Hopefully more brutal and violent.
Right.
But on
We're
my
gonna
end, it
knock
should
him
be
out
an easy
this time,
fight. Yeah,
right?
we're gonna try to knock his ass
Knock
out.
his ass out this
So-
time. Cool, man. Well, I appreciate you, bro.
I appreciate y'all.
Love
man.
having you on.
Love being here. It's fun talking to y'all. It's
Any
fun.
shout outs real quick?
Yeah. 701 Kicks, one of my sponsors.
Oh, yeah.
Terpene Station, City Nights Club downtown.
Yes, sir.
One of the best around in the game.
Yeah.
Trigger Bear Coffee. They're definitely up there on it. And Prohibition Studios. They keep
Yeah.
my boy looking
Hell yeah.
pretty good looking. I try to be the best looking dude in the fights, you know.
You're a good looking
Might
dude,
be
man.
chunky and all, but you know I gotta look good. You know what I'm saying? I gotta
yeah.
whoop their ass and still look good at the end of the night.
Yes,
So
sir.
they keep me going right.
Hell yeah. Cool, man.
Yes, sir.
Thank
Super
you.
Dope Threads is also another one of
Okay.
my people. I'll share them on social media with you guys. And
Yeah.
just give some shout out to them.
Absolutely.
So I appreciate y'all. Thank
Appreciate
guys.
you. Thanks for coming, Bob.
Oh, thank you guys.
All right,
Thanks
man.
for everything.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir. All right.
Sweet.
Thank you.